Question number 5, Darroch Ball.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister for Social Development, does she stand by all her statements?
Is the Minister going to answer this?
My apologies.
Thank you. The Honourable Anne Tully.
Mr Speaker, yes, in the context in which they were made.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Darroch Ball.
Does she stand by her statement, quote, there are no...
Order. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to be able to hear the question. Darroch Ball.
Does she stand by her statement, quote, there are no specific plans to increase the number of participants on the limited service volunteer program, end quote. If so, why?
The Honourable Anne Tully.
Yes, I do stand by that statement. We have 800 places funded, and as I've said to the member before, we do need to make sure that the right young people go into that course that are going to benefit from that course, and that's how we intend to continue it.
Entry.
Supplementary question, Darroch Ball.
How can she say that there are no plans to increase the number of participants when the Minister of Defence has stated to me in answer to a written question that he will be assisting the Ministry of Social Development to, quote, increase the number of program participants, end quote?
The Honourable Anne Tully.
Well, Mr Speaker, I have funding for 800 places. We want to make sure that the young people that go onto that course are going to take full advantage of that course. But if the Minister of Defence, I have no responsibility for defence funding. If they're going to fund more places, well, we would work with them to do that.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Darroch.
How is it possible that two senior ministers who sit across from each other in Cabinet can't get together and have a coherent plan that both of them are aware of?
Good question.
The Honourable Anne Tully.
Well, Mr Speaker, as I say, MSD funds this program for 800 places and work with Defence to provide that opportunity. We think that 800 is the right number of young people currently who are able to take advantage of that course and do well out of it. So that is where we are funded currently by the Minister of Finance.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
To the Minister of Social Development, can she confirm that she and the Minister of Defence are lockstep in this issue and totally determined to continue offering this opportunity to young people who might otherwise have less advantage in their life? And what's more, any opportunity we get...
Order. No, Mr Brownlee. Mr Brownlee. Your microphone is off from the moment I stand, so the first part of the question is in order. Only one part, there's only one leg to a supplementary question. The Honourable Anne Tully.
Mr Speaker, absolutely yes.
Sorry.
Point of order.
Point of order, Darroch Ball.
Sir, I seek leave to table the two answers to written questions which show that they're demonstrably not in lockstep with this program.
Order. Just confirm if they are very recent answers and therefore not published in the last 3 days.
One of them is.
Well, then, if the member wants to seek, I'm certainly not prepared to put leave for the tabling of written questions. They're available to all members. If the member wants to make a case for one under special circumstances where he's received the answer and they haven't yet been published, I may consider it.
The point of order, sir.
Point of order, Darroch.
I seek leave to table the answer from for a written question that was received from the Honourable Anne Tully.
When?
The 2nd of the 11th. Yesterday,
2nd of November. On
yesterday,
that basis, I'll put the leave us all to table that particular answer, which still has not yet been published. Is there any objection? There is none. It can be published. Point of order. The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave to table a remedial comprehension course that may be of use to that member.
No, order. Order. No. Order. Goes to the point that the point of order from Mr Brownlee was not helpful to the order of the House, and I'm certainly not prepared to put the leave. Question number 6. Order. question